The Monday range, a complete and utter scam. And in this video, I'm gonna prove that to you guys.
But it's supposed to make me rich, right?
Well, that's what the gurus tell you, right? And I get it because people crave certainty, they crave simplicity, and the Monday range is extremely simple. And looking at the way that they market the Monday range strategy, it almost seems too good to be true. And in this video, I'm gonna explain to you guys why, and that is backed by hard data and statistics, it also actually is too good to be true. So here's basically what they teach about the Monday range strategy. If this is our chart over here, and this is our Monday range, so we have the Monday low and the Monday high. And this is obviously the rest of the week, right? What they teach you is that if price pushes below Monday low, they want you to start looking for long confirmations over here, trading the price back towards Monday high. This is in a nutshell what the Monday range strategy is, but this is complete and utter nonsense. Or obviously the other way around, right? If this is once again our Monday low and this is our Monday high, but the price, instead of pushing below Monday low first, it first pushes above Monday high, they tell you to start looking for deviations over here to push the price back towards Monday low. And they tell you to take a short over here with your stop loss above Tuesday high or Wednesday high or Thursday or Friday high, and then as a target the Monday low. The thing that I was just explaining to you with the Monday range strategy, it was relatively simple.
Yeah.
Correct? So when price is below the Monday low, you look for buy and long positions, and when it's above Monday high, you look for sell and short positions. Very, very simple. You're a beginning trader. I'm now teaching you how to trade and how everything works, and you understood it, correct?
Yeah.
And that's exactly why the gurus love it. Because they know that they can teach this to a donkey and they will understand it. So it's very attractive to people to study this strategy because it's very
one step ahead.
Exactly, but it's very easy to get a grasp of it. So it basically sells very well, you know. And if you make a post about this on Twitter or a YouTube video about this, everyone that watches a YouTube video about what I just explained to you can understand it.
Yeah.
You have never even entered the trade yourself. I'm just slowly making you understand trading. And you understood it as well. And that's the exact reason why gurus use it. Because it is so simple. They don't really have a solid strategy themselves. So they're like, okay, let me teach people the Monday range strategy. Or when they finally execute a good trade, they're going to blame it on the Monday range strategy.
Yeah.
You know? And that's the reason why gurus love it so much.
So basically they're selling dopamine instead of statistics.
Basically, yeah, but talking about statistics and data, that is exactly what I was going to explain to you next to prove, backed by hard data and statistics, that the Monday range strategy actually don't work. So what we can see over here is the Bright Data platform. And what I've done is that I've selected the last 18 months of data on Bitcoin, and I'm looking at the weekly time statistics because we are talking about the timing of price for the weekly candles. And we can see that we have Monday all the way towards Sunday. And indeed, we can see that Monday is a very pivotal day because 70.5% of the weekly candles over here on Bitcoin over the last 18 months, which means we are talking about 78 data points, 78 weekly candles, put in their first pivot, their first extreme on Monday. 70.5% of the weekly candles, meaning that on Tuesday, if we sweep Monday low, Monday high will have at least a probability of 70.5% to hold. If we sweep Monday high first, Monday low will have a 70.5% probability or above to hold for the rest of the weekly candle. And we can see that at the exact same time, 32.1% of weekly candles put in their second extreme, their second pivot on Friday, 7.5% on Saturday, 29.5% on Sunday. That's about a 70% probability to put in the second extreme on Friday, Saturday or Sunday. Meaning, if we form the Monday range over here and we break Monday high on Tuesday, Monday low will have a 17.5% probability to hold for the rest of the week or above. And there's a 70% probability to put in a new weekly high, in that case, as long as the low holds, which we expect to happen on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. So as soon as Monday high gets broken, Monday low will have a high probability to hold, and we have a high probability to put in the weekly high on Friday, Saturday, or on Sunday. So the statistics over here, the hardcore statistics backed by hard data, are proving to us that the Monday range strategy doesn't work.
Now let's talk about how we can use this knowledge in our advantage, right? Because we now know that based on the data that I just explained to you, is that when this is our Monday range and this is our Monday low and this is our Monday high, we now know that the majority of the first pivots of the weekly candle get put in that Monday area, right?
Yeah.
During Monday. So we know that if price is then trading over here and Tuesday starts, whichever one of the pivots gets broken through first is going to confirm the direction for the rest of the weekly candle. So if we first break through Monday high, we're likely going to expand higher for the rest of the week. If we first break Monday low, we are likely going to expand lower for the rest of the week. Because if we break the high first, the low will have a 90% probability to hold approximately. If we break the low first, the high will have a 90% probability to hold for the rest of the week, or around an 80% probability, I must say. So let's say price breaks above Monday high first. A lot of people are waiting for this to happen, right? If this happens, they trade the Monday range that I explained at the beginning, right? And they want to push the price towards lower levels over here. This is exactly what we want to see. Because what will happen over here is that a lot of people get trapped into shorts over here and they're placing their stop loss above this high, targeting lower levels. Now we are going to use it in our advantage because we know that if this high gets broken, this low will have around an 80% probability to hold for the rest of the week. So it only makes sense to actually look for longs. And if people get trapped in shorts over here, we can use that to squeeze them to the upside, right? Because if their shorts get underwater, right, they will start closing them. If they close a sell position, it basically adds to the buy pressure, right? And it's easier to push the price to the upside, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so what we want to do instead is wait for local bullish confirmations over here, a high probability market structure break, and then we become a buyer of price over here, targeting higher levels throughout the rest of the weekly candle. And also this works the exact same way the other way around. So if this once again is our monthly candle, a Monday candle, and this is where Tuesday starts, right? Now let's say we break through Monday low first, right?
Yeah.
And once again, price pushes back inside of that Monday range. A lot of people are once again looking now at a bullish deviation with as a target Monday high. But we know that since Monday low got broken first, what's going to happen with Monday high?
Monday high is gonna hold.
Exactly, Monday high is going to hold. So what we want to do instead is wait for price to push back inside of the Monday range. This is where a lot of buyers get trapped, right? Because they are targeting Monday high, not knowing that the data actually shows us that Monday high is likely going to hold. And then we wait for bearish confirmations over here. This bearish trigger, and preferably with an SMT or something like that and a high probability market break, is our trigger to execute a short over here with our stop loss over here, targeting new weekly lows instead.
Salió el ratón medio loco, también voy a descansar. Y el gato en su buen bailar, bailaba un danzo liviano. El ratón se sube al guano y dice bien placentero. Y ahora si quieren bailar, busquen otro timbalero.
The Monday range is another example of the illusion of control that I speak about quite often, where you feel like you are in control of the market when you're trading the Monday range strategy, because it's something very tangible, something that is easy to understand, and something that is being preached a lot about to people. But actually, the statistics is pointing towards the opposite direction. It's actually proving that the Monday range strategy is not something tangible, and it actually is something that is complete and utter bullshit. And that's why I feel like trading is always a mirror, and you have to prevent yourself from falling for the trap of the illusion of control. Now, what we're going to do right now is get back inside and actually dive into a example on the charts, multiple ones that are proving my point. Last week and the week prior to that were two prime examples of the Monday range strategy failing to work, and actually only working in the way that I explained it. What we can see is that over here I've marked out Monday open
and I've marked out Monday close of last week. And I've also marked out the weekly close, and I'm gonna mark out the Thursday open as well right over here. Because we know that from Thursday until Sunday is often where we put in those second pivots. Now we can see the price opens, forms Monday high, and then forms Monday low. And we can see that right over here, we swept and broke through Monday high first. What we can see at the exact same time as well is that price actually deviated above Monday high. We can see how it swept, a local sweep over here, and also broke structure to the downside. So we know that a lot of people last week started shorting the price of Bitcoin over here with their stop loss above this high. And what was their target going to be, guys? Indeed, Monday low. It also offered a beautiful RR of approximately exactly 2. But what we can see is that as soon as Monday high over here got broken, we knew that Monday low over here had 70% of a probability to hold and above. Since Monday high got swept over here on Tuesday, late during Tuesday, I would say it probably had like an 80% probability to hold the rest of the week. So we knew that this Monday range short was actually a low probability trading idea. And we can indeed see that Monday low got front run over here. Price didn't hit the target, but instead actually gave us a mean reversion towards, indeed guys, brand new weekly highs, stopping out all of the people that were trading the Monday range and were shorting the price towards Monday low. The week prior to that, actually something very similar happened. Once again, I've marked out Monday open, Monday close, and also the weekly close, guys. And once again, for you, I'm also going to mark out the Thursday open right over here as well. Now, what we can see is that right over here, we opened the Monday range for Monday low, for Monday high. And then we can see that once again, as soon as Monday high got broken, right, we deviated above Monday high. This is where the deviation took place indeed. And we can also see that after the deviation over here, price actually fell back inside of the range over here. So once again, guys, we are seeing some local sweeps over here, price deviating Monday high and breaking structure towards the downside. So a lot of people, and I mean a lot of people, started shorting the price over here with their stop loss above Monday high, targeting Monday low. Once again, we knew that as soon as Monday high over here got swept, we knew that Monday low, which was right over here, had a 70% probability and above to hold for the remainder of the weekly candle over here. And we can indeed see the Monday low did not get hit, but instead we actually saw a very aggressive bullish reversal on Bitcoin and formed a new weekly high, a new second extreme towards the upside over here on Friday. Because we know that those second pivots, those second extremes, often, around 70% of the time, tend to get formed from Friday till Sunday.
Another video wrapped up, and I hope another concept explained. Another myth exposed, actually, I would say. And guys, as always, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Ciao, ciao!